Hey guys, it's Jan Sharte and I'm back again with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about what social media should be doing for you. So there are three things that I believe that your social media should be doing for you. And I don't believe it's, getting you followers. I don't believe that it's getting you likes and getting you comments. I believe that content and social media should be getting you some leads, so lead generation, nurturing your leads, so building relationships, and getting you some money, driving sales, conversions, period. So we're going to break down each of those three things, but before we do that, we're going to focus on the three stages that your audience is going to go through no matter where you choose to market. So let's do that first. Welcome to my channel where we talk about boutiques, e-commerce, business, and all things making money online. Okay, so your audience is divided into three groups. So cold, warm, and hot. You know how when you turn the faucet on to wash your hands, you want the water to get hot, right? But it takes a minute. It starts cold, then it gets a little warm, then it gets hot, right? So your audience does the same thing. It starts somewhere, then it gets a little bit warmer, and then it's hot. It's ready to be utilized, So as it pertains to your audience, they start at a level that is considered to be cold. And I am not going to go too far into what a sales funnel is. I have a totally long video all about sales funnels, so you definitely should watch that one. But what it means for an audience to be cold is basically that they're complete strangers to your business. They don't know anything. They really haven't gone to your website yet. They probably haven't engaged with your brand or your products or your content. They're like complete and total and utter strangers. And it is your job to warm them up. So when you are creating content, you want to make sure that you're not just shoving products down their throat, but you're also creating content that differentiates your brand from others so that they have a reason to stick around and become warm. So when you're putting content out, you don't want to just create content for the sake of creating content. You want to do it with the understanding that your audience is split into these different levels. There are some people who are complete strangers to your business. There's some people who have been there for some time but haven't really taken the action that you want them to take. Maybe they're liking your content. Maybe they're sharing it with other people. Maybe they're just interacting with you on Instagram, but they haven't gone to your website yet. And then there are the people that have been to your website. They've maybe added something to their cart and they're just waiting for that coupon code or maybe that next reminder so that they can go ahead and make the purchase. So cold is going to be complete strangers. Warm is going to be people who have been there for a little while. And then hot is going to be like they're ready to get whatever it is you're trying to sell to them. They just need a little something to push them over the edge so that they can give you some money. So there are three things that social media and your content should be doing for you: lead generation, lead nurturing, and driving conversions. So I always tell my followers and my students that I couldn't care less how many new followers I gain per week. I don't care how many likes I get. I don't care how many comments I get. All I care about is, did you sign up for my email list? Did you sign up for my text list? Did you go to my website? Did you take some type of valuable action that I can use in the future? So to give you an example, Reels are a really big thing right now. And I like to use Reels to attract a new audience. So in business, part of your job is to make your business visible, but it's not enough to just have a bunch of eyes that don't ever do the things that you want them to do. So once my brand is visible to you, I need you to watch that video for at least 3 seconds because Instagram counts a view as a 3-second period of time. And once you have watched that video for at least 3 seconds, I can now retarget you with an ad. I love retargeting people who have viewed my content on social media because it kind of helps me to weed out who liked my content because of the content and who liked my content because they're interested in potentially learning more about my products and or my brand. So one thing you want to remember about social media is that people don't actually get on social media to be sold to. However, there is the likelihood that they find your products or your brand and potentially want to buy something. So I always remember that when someone sees my content for the first time, they may not even know that I'm trying to sell them something. They might think, oh, this is just a nice looking person who is dressed nicely. I like this content. I'm going to double tap, or I'm going to like this, or I'm going to use this as inspiration, you know, the next time I go shopping or whatever. So with an ad, I get to retarget you and say like, hey, this thing is for sale. And if you sign up for my email list, you'll get 10% off. I can also obviously do that in the caption of that content. I can add links to my stories. I can change the link in my bio. Instead of sending people to my website, I can send them to a landing page where they can sign up for my emails. I can send them a code that they can use to download my mobile app. There's so many different things that we could be doing to get people on our list. But the mistake that most people make is just wishing and dreaming for more likes and comments. Likes and comments are cool. They look pretty. They look cool, but they don't actually do anything for your bank account at the end of the day. So your first goal of social media should be to acquire email subscribers, text subscribers, app downloads, things that you can actually use in your favor. Next, we're going to talk about lead nurturing. So your next job is going to be lead nurturing. So once you have them in your world, they're familiar with your brand, they're aware of your brand, you've made your business visible to them, hopefully you've gotten them on your email list or your text list. Now you have to nurture the relationship. You have to build and nurture the relationship with them to get them to want to take that action of purchasing from you. So this could look a multitude of ways. On social media, this could look like you giving them more information about your brand. So maybe sharing like your brand mission, or it could be you sharing social proof, reviews, testimonials. It could be you using user-generated content so that they can get someone else's viewpoint of what it looks like to utilize your content or utilize your products. It's a bunch of things. And then as it pertains to your emails, you should have what's called a welcome series set up. And this welcome series is going to consist of about 3 to 5 emails that are designed to help people to better understand what your brand is, who it serves, what you offer, and ultimately why they should stick around and potentially support. So the mistake that people make after getting email subscribers and text subscribers is not nurturing. We believe that it is expected that when someone signs up for our email list to get that 20% off code that they're going to use it. But in all actuality, a very small percentage of people are actually going to use that coupon code. They want to learn more about your business. They want to know that your business is different or better or unique in comparison to others that sell the same things or other brands that they have potentially already purchased from. So you want to make sure that as you think about nurturing relationships with your audience, that you're not only creating content that says buy this, buy this, buy this, but creating content that says this is why you should buy this. This is why you should support my business. This is why we're different or how we're different. And ultimately, this is how we're going to either fulfill your needs or meet your desires and ultimately separate your brand from all the others that exist on the internet. So lead nurturing is going to be step number 2. And then lastly, it's going to be conversions. So obviously when we start a business, because we want to make money. And so we post our products with the hopes that we make money. And often we're surprised or even shocked when the money doesn't come easily. And the reason that the money isn't coming easily is because we're not focused on, first and foremost, generating leads. We're not focused on nurturing or building relationships so that we can actually drive sales and get the conversions that we want. So once you have a process in place for what it looks like for you to grow your email list and to build relationships, now you can actually focus on driving sales. So when I drop new arrivals, for example, I am obviously creating and sharing links directly to my collections, directly to my products. I'm reminding people about how many are left of things. I'm giving them updates about the products. I'm giving them details about the features and benefits of the product so that they can go ahead and purchase. But if we go back to the beginning of the video, we talked about how your audience is divided into 3 groups of people. You have your cold audience, you have your warm audience, you have your hot audience. Your cold audience is going to be the people that you're focused on getting that lead generation from. Your warm audience is going to be the audience that you want to make sure that you're trying to nurture. Your hot audience is going to be the audience that you're trying to sell to. So that means that there's 3 different levels of your content because there are 3 different levels of your audience. I want to give you guys a quick example of a brand that is really great at following through on all of these steps, and that brand is going to be Skims. So Skims does a fantastic job of making sure that they prioritize lead generation so that when it's time to make money, they can make money. So if you don't follow Skims, definitely follow them, because you'll see that every single week they announce that there is going to be a launch coming soon. And instead of them just saying, we're launching a new collection, wait for this day and time, they say, these are the products that we're going to launch. These are all of the things that you need to know about the products. This is why they're great. They show you all of these different people and different size bodies wearing the products. And then they include links that say, sign up to get notified when this drops. So they're setting themselves up for the ability to drive sales. And they're also saying, we're not going to rely on social media to make this money, but we are going to rely on social media to create leads or to build our email list. So when you click that button, it takes you to a page where you're able to select the products, the colors, the sizes that you're interested in. You sign up for their email list, and now they're able to not only continue to promote those products when they're available on social media to you, but they're saying, hey, we understand that you're not always going to be on social, but now that we have your email address in our lap or in our hands, we're going to be able to promote our products consistently and this launch obviously to you when it becomes available. So Skims is a great example of a brand that understands that they need to prioritize leads or lead generation and then nurture that relationship with the audience leading up to the launch of their products so that when they launch the products, they're able to drive conversions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys now understand how to differentiate your content and create diversity in your content so that you're not just trying to shove products down people's throat, but you're trying to build a relationship with them. You're trying to grow your email list so that when the time comes, you can drive the sales that you want. So if you want to learn more about all of these things, join my monthly membership. Click the link in the description. As always, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.